The playoffs roll on. It's Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Atlanta Hawks. With my partner, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Hawks coming into play. They lead this 5-game series 2-0. And now they'll have 3 shots in trying to advance.
The one thing we know about playoff basketball, expect the unexpected. How many games come down to the wire, or a performance off the bench, or even a big shot at the end? Every night holds something different, and that's why we love this game so much.
Doesn't have the touch, no good.
It's easy, force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Durant with the basketball up top. Just getting started in Game 3. To Irving. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving able to recover with the block. Kevin Durant with the rock. Can't connect. Surveys the floor. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Jordan. He shoots. Off the mark. The jumper's off the mark.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And count the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some change.
You know what's coming. Go get him.
KD for 2. Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Dinwiddie sizing up Damian Jones. To Irving. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Irving. His first effort off the mark. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
That's me.
Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in this.
We know what's coming. Go get us.
Now to Jordan, down low. Oh, he had it. Easy path to the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nets have it. Take stock of the floor. To Jordan. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Converts in the paint. Nice finish.
Why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Hawks with the basketball. And scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Knocked loose. And that one out of bounds off a net. Cruises inside for two.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Harris takes aim at Damian Jones. To Jordan. Not that time.
I missed it. Hey, switch, I got him.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Yourself in the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
To Dinwiddie. Down low for Harris. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Deep three at the buzzer. So the two teams will locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Hawks have built a comfortable lead. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's Atlanta ball to Parker. Not that time. To Irving. Gets it in the left corner. Durant buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Count the basket at the rim.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Irving into the front court. Down a bundle.
Me and you.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Oh, a scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Hawks have it. Count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys down big. Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Can't miss those. Parker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. And he finishes at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Hollis Jefferson. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. The follow won't go either. John Collins, huge block. Tough-looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Allen Crabbe. Trae Young. No, I missed a short one there. Durant takes aim at Damian Jones. To Dinwiddie. Kevin Durant. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Trae Young. That's what they brought him in for. Allen Crabbe hits the three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant...
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions.
I got ball. Got some for him. Hey, watch the screen left. Wait on it.
Alex Len snatching it out of the air. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one knockout punch. And that's what we're seeing tonight.
Curling inside. Cleans it up. And draws the foul.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it. Two for two on that trip.
Oh, you been in the gym, huh?
Here's Atlanta. He gets it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Durant. Irving to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Not today. And scores. Strong take.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Knocked loose. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Kevin Durant has it. Now a steal by Atlanta. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket and scores. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Durant. Irving. From long range. That won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's Brooklyn's ball to Irving. To Dinwiddie. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And a nice finish at the rim.
With handles like that, you get into the hoop at will.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Durant to Irving.
Wait on it.
Off the assist. And a throwdown. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
What else there is to even say? I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Dinwiddie. Wide open look, won't go. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Durant.
I got ball.
Great look and vision. Count the bucket for 2.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case 2, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie, when Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down. He went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
To Irving. To Dinwiddie. Alex Len swats it.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Hawks are victorious. They're moving on. Next stop, the Eastern Conference Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks are one step closer to a championship with today's win. Still, the journey is far from over. They've got to stay focused. They want this journey to end with the Larry O'Brien Trophy in their hands. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks. It wasn't a great performance by these guys.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on the...
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this. The Hawks have cause to celebrate tonight, but not too much. They have plenty work to do this offseason. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to